would you look at that? How good does that look? It's coming up superbly. It really is. We didn't damage the cedar with the stones, which is a bonus, so that George was absolutely spot on about that. I'll have to give him credit for that. And now look at this canola. I am over the moon, because this is, if this works out, we can prove to George that it's worth doing. We still need to spread the fur. Now this is a good level where it won't do any damage to the crop. It'll just spring back up. Any taller and we might start snapping this, but we'll be fine. We can go over this with the tractor. But yeah, I'm over the moon. It looks outstanding. And it's grown really nice. So a bit of fur. If we get some weeds, we can go over it and try and pull them out. But I don't know if we'll get any weeds. It's looking pretty good at the moment. I think turning that soil really did help. So yeah, mainly fert, I'd say. And then this should turn out spot on. And then we just got to speak to Mick and actually get him, well, ask him kindly if he can help us and yeah, fix the harvester. But yeah, what a cracking way to wake up and have a look at that. Early morning, I haven't done any of the jobs yet on the farm, so I best go over there and yeah, see how George is getting on. Hopefully he's doing alright. I mean, what the hell is that? Oh man, when did this happen? Why would anyone just dump that here? I mean, they've even opened the gate. Definitely shut that gate. Oh man, this is the last thing I needed now. It's even blocked the entrance. Oh man, I am absolutely furious. Why would anyone do that? No consideration at all for other people's property. I mean, man, I'm going to have to tell George about this, and I'm just trying to figure out what we can do. I mean, we could ring the council, I guess, and see if they'll remove it, but I doubt they will. We need it doing ASAP. I am not looking forward to telling George about this. Oh man, I'm going to have to though, aren't I? This is going to be a bit of a difficult conversation. I mean, even though it's not my fault, I somehow feel like I'm going to get the brunt of this. Morning, George. How's it going? I hope you're alright.
Yeah, splendid morning. For October, sun's out, it's a beautiful day. Not a problem in the world. How about you?
Well, I mean, oh man, George, someone's kind of dropped a load of junk outside the gate. I don't even know any way else to tell you. Yeah, someone's fly tipped and it's blocking the entrance.
How many happens all the every time?
Whoa, George. I mean, half of them words I've never even heard before.
Well, this isn't the first time. Absolutely furious. Does my head in, and no one has any consideration for the countryside. They drop anything anywhere. Right, I'll come down with you and we'll have a look.
Yeah, alright then.
Let me get my shoes on.
You'll need your shoes, George. Definitely. Wow. I mean, I'll have to bleep them words out, but yeah. He is not pleased. And in all fairness, it seems like it's happened before from what he said, so luckily, I'm not taking the brunt for this. Oh, what a shoddy morning. Could have been a great day. He was right about the weather. It was pretty nice for October.
Right, let's go and have a look at this.
Right, follow me then, George. So you say this has happened before then?
Yep. Happened a couple of times now. Same spot as well. I already know where it is before you show me.
Yeah, it is a shame. I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted, George.
A blooming mattress? Who leaves a mattress on the floor like that? Oh my god, this is the most they've ever dropped before. New record, this is.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot, isn't it? I mean, what are we going to do? Can't get into the field. I wanted to spread the fert today. Yeah, I was going to pick the spreader up from Tony's. Got any ideas?
Don't worry about it. I know a guy. He'll be down here with a skip in 30 minutes. But that's not the point. The point is we've got to put it in the skip. I've tried ringing the council before. They're completely useless. They never turn up when you need them. And then it's always down to me to sort this out. So I have to pay for skip hire, get rid of someone else's junk. And it's just an absolute faff. Absolute faff.
Yeah, it does sound like a bit of a nightmare, but I mean, I'll do whatever we need to do to get this gone. So 30 minutes, I'll let you ring the guy, and I could use the Massey, pick it up, put it in a skip, if you want me to do that, and then I crack on with the field work. I mean, what I could also do is, while you're sorting the skip man out, I can go and grab the spreader, and if you don't mind, I can go and buy the fertiliser.
You may as well. It gives me a chance to calm down as well. And I know this isn't your fault, but this has happened too many times, and I'm absolutely fed up to death with it. It happens all the time. Why they keep coming back to this spot, I'll never know.
I completely understand, George. I do. It is disgusting. But we'll sort it out. We'll get it sorted. By the end of the day, this will be gone. Probably going to cost you some money, I get that, but what can we do? We'll sort it out, and we'll get the field spread, because I don't know if you've seen the canola, George, but it looks amazing. It's one positive of today is the canola is growing a treat.
You are spot on about that. I did see that out the window, so full credit to you. It's looking good so far. Let's hope it continues. Anyway, get yourself down to Tony's, pick up that spreader, go get some fert. I know for a fact fert's about £500, £600. If you can get it on the £500 for a 600 kilogram bag, I'll pay for that, not a problem. In fact, here, take me card, go grab what we need. Hopefully by the time you're done, I'll have a skip down here, and before you get spreading, I want you in the Massey, getting this rubbish out of the way.
Yep, I can do that for you, George. Sounds like a cracking plan. Right, so, I'll head up to the yard, I'll grab the tractor, and I'll leave you to get the skip. We'll get it sorted, George, don't you worry. Ooh, tell you what, talk about a roller coaster of emotions that was. Up and down, like a yo-yo. But in all fairness, I understand. He's got to pay money out now for a skip, for someone else's rubbish. And obviously not the first time he's had this problem. Maybe we can figure out a plan. It doesn't happen again. But yeah, let's jump in the Ford, and we'll get the trailer, and we'll go and head... it's going to be difficult, actually. I need to get the spreader, but I also need to get some fertiliser. Unless I can find a way of getting this spreader put on the back of the trailer for us. Maybe I can ask Tony. In fact, let's give Tony a quick call now and just see if he can do that for us. Hey up, Tony, it's Scroft. I'm planning on heading up to get the spreader. Any chance you can do me a favour and stick it on the back of my trailer? Because I need to go up to get some fert as well, so I won't have room to haul the trailer on the back of the tractor unless I make 2 trips. I was just wondering if you just lift it up for me with something and put it on the trailer so I can strap it on.
Yeah, no, I don't see why not. That's pretty straightforward enough, yeah. Come up whenever you're ready, we're all up here, we can help you out.
Cheers, Tony. Thanks for that. I'll see you soon. Not going to be long now. Just get hooked up and I'll be on the way. Right, so that's that. How are we doing for fuel? Yeah, we're fine. So at least Tony can do that. That saves us a job. We can stick the spreader probably on the back. It's going to be actually 600 kilogram bag. I don't know what's going to be heavier. Ideally, we'd want to stick the heaviest tool or item on the back of the trailer. There we go, that's that done. Yep, let's head up. I think that'll be fine. Put beacons on. There we go. Let's go and get this sorted out. Tell you what, it's all go this morning. Some mornings on the farm it's been pretty slow, but today we've got loads going on. Absolutely loads. Got to get that sorted out, really. Don't want George having a heart attack. So it looks like he's finished off them bales. Yeah, grass is growing back. Not bad for October. They look like the bales that I baled up. We just obviously wrapped them off. That's pretty good going for him then. Not a bad job in the end. So we'll park up here, then we'll find We'll find Tony or someone, lift them up and put it on the back for us. Nope, we can't get through there, can we? So we're going to have to probably go round. So let's just reverse round and see if we can get a better angle to load this up from, because I don't want him to have to move tractors around just because I'm here. We may as well just reverse round here and come back this way as well. Need to do something about that muck. It's kind of overfilling on that side. I think if we park it up here, that'll give him a good angle to get at it. Tell you what, he likes his masses, doesn't he? I mean, he's got 4 masses in a John Deere. I mean, I bet he wakes up every day thinking, what tractor shall I drive today? Anyway, let's find him. Let's get this sorted out as quick as possible. Like George likes to say, we can't be doing any faffing today. Right, so there we go. Got it on the back, strapped up. Thanks to Tony's lad. Tony's lad helped me out with that, which is saved me a job. But yeah, you can see it's pretty sturdy on the back. We can get that off as well, even if we have to use the load door. We'll get that off. So now all we need to do is head and find some fertiliser that's reasonably priced. Now, loads of manufacturers of fertiliser in the UK. CF are really good. Quite dear though. They are quite dear, but they do some good stuff. They aim for anything all the way to like your normal nitrogen levels, like phosphorus, potassium, but some of them have a bit of sulphur in. Now sulphur is pretty good for grass. Now we are going with canola, so I'm going to probably go with a normal nitrogen higher level crop type. A bit of potassium as well, phosphorus won't hurt, but I'd say at least 20 on the nitrogen levels will do us. So now I've got a good idea where we should head, which is why I'm heading this way. And this only because before I worked on the farm, on my first vlog that I did work up at the garden centre, and they were selling fertiliser, and they were trying to compete at the time with the dealership. So I imagine they might have some good deals on it. And if we can get for around 500 quid for a big bag, which is usually around 600 kg unless you get big ones nowadays, I think that'll be spot on. So we're going to head up to there. Hopefully I won't see me old boss, because he didn't really like me that much, even though I did try my best at that job. So hopefully we'll speak to someone else. Tell you what, some nice fields around here. They are growing some great crop around here, aren't they? I wonder who owns this land. They must make a fortune and have some big kit just to actually farm that land. But yeah, impressive. It really is impressive. Definitely. Right, so this is my old job. Delivery driver for the garden centre. Strange feeling coming back after a few months, but here we are. So let's have a look. Now, when I remember, they were selling fert. They didn't have many bags. Well, wow, but now they've actually got a lot more. Look at this. So they are properly going at it now. Trying to compete, it looks like. What we got here? So we got sulphur 1 there. We don't need that. It's got 20 though for the nitrogen levels, which is pretty good. This one's got 34. So that's even better. And we are very low on nitrogen, so this would be a good option. What's this one? Nitrogen, 34. So yeah, there's 34 in this. Both of these have got 34% nitrogen. They are, I'd say these are both what we're hoping to get. Now, CF bags are a bit more expensive, but they are good. They are really good, but maybe not. We don't really need to get a CF bag for what we're doing. We're just trialling it out with this field. If we were doing it properly, trying to maximise on the income we were going to get from the field and the yield, then I would highly recommend using the Nitrum CF. But let's ask him about this bag here. 600 kg. You can see that it's imported from somewhere in Europe. That was a productive conversation. And it wasn't my old boss, thankfully. But what we did do is, luckily, we spoke to someone that I used to work with, and they have given me a bargain deal. I asked to buy one of these bags here for pretty much 500 quid, and they let me do it. They wouldn't do it on the CF. I did try, thinking that if I can get a bargain, I may as well go for it. So I'm happy with this. So we're going to pick up one bag. They've let me use the forklift because they know I've obviously been driving it before in the past with my job. We may as well load this on and head off. I think George will be happy that I got this for around 500 quid. I mean, with the VAT, it was about 520, but it's close enough to 500. There we go. That's that done. Park her up. Oh, don't want to hit that. There we go. Parked up there. And happy days. Get out. So just put some strapping on. I'll do the job. And then we'll head back. So we've got FERT. We've got the spreader. All we've got paid to do this is 500 quid. I think we've done pretty well at that. Hopefully George will be impressed. So by the time we get back now, I imagine, it's been about an hour and 20 minutes since I left the farm. That should give enough time to get a skip down to us and we can get it all sorted and removed. That's the plan anyway. Ah, there we go. That is spot on. Well done, George. Let's go speak to him. He is there, so pull over a little bit and we'll go have a quick natter with him just to find out if he's irate now. I mean, he's done a good job getting that here so quickly, I have to say. Good on him. Alright, George, you got that here quick. I'm impressed. Well done.
Yeah, well, it needs sorting, doesn't it? Hey, I'm sorry if I was a bit hot-headed before, but like I said, I was just annoyed. But no, it's not your fault. Sorry if I came off a bit funny with you, but I'm just fed up with this. I am fed up to death with it.
Don't worry about it, George. Honestly, it's fine. I'll get this sorted now. Park the tractor up, park the spreader up, and I'll get in the massey and get this loaded in straight away. I'll take these covers off as well, and we'll get it all sorted out. Have you seen the spreader? What do you think?
That's decent, that is. It's a decent piece of kit. Not bad at all. Shame it's Tony's, but it's decent kit.
Yeah, well, at least it's free to use. All I had to do was a bit of labour and we're using it for free.
How much did you get that for?
Right, well, I actually went up to Garden Centre with us having a bit of knowledge of the people that are there, and I got that bag for about 520, and that's including VAT, so I think that's a pretty good deal.
That is a good deal. Well, at least that's some good news for the day. 500 quid. Yeah, well done, mate, well done.
Cheers, George. Appreciate it. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I don't want to faff about today. I want to get it all done, get it all sorted out. Definitely by the end of the day, I want this FERT spread. I want this bit cleaned up. I'm going to get this junk off this side. Get it in that skip, and then whenever you want to sort it out, get it collected. But yeah, I'm going to crack on. Alright, so let's get on with this. No more. We really do need to sort this out as soon as possible. We'll park this off up here. I'm actually going to use the Ford as well with the spread. I think it should be alright. We're not going to put much FERT in because I don't think we're going to use hardly any on the field. And my only worry is getting it back out and storing it somewhere could be an issue for us. So we don't want to put too much in and then send it back to Tony with fertiliser in that we bought. So definitely not going to do that. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Turn the beacon off, might help. There we go. But yeah, we need now the massey. It's got weight on the back, that's fine. And we just need to drop the fork off, so let's go pick the bucket up. It doesn't matter that it's got manure on as well. It really isn't going to make a difference, is it now? All we're doing is shifting some junk. We'll have to use the forks on the load all to get that spreader off the back of the trailer. Yeah, that should be fine there. Looks like George has gone back in the house, so we'll leave him be now. We don't want to mither him with any of this. We'll get it sorted. Just trying to think of the best way to do this. I think first thing I'll do is I'll get out, pick up anything I can by hand. especially this mattress. I can put that in myself. Some of the bin bags, it's just the rubbish in it, the wood, some of that stuff there we're going to need the bucket for. Even if I get the bucket near and fill it up myself, it's going to make a job a lot easier. So I'll crack on with this. I want to focus on this and get this done. Probably going to take a couple of hours, but hopefully by the end we can have a nice track again and like nothing ever happened. Right, so that's the last load. It's taken me a few hours. It actually took a little bit longer. It's about 2.5 hours. 1:15 now, but yeah. Filled it up, got all the rubbish off, and as you can see, the track's back to where it was. And we can actually shut the gate now, which is great news. Oh man, that was a fair job and a half. But hopefully George will be happy now. Thank God for that. Right, so let's go get hooked up and get this field spread. Something I really wanted to do. It shouldn't take long at all. That spreader's got a massive reach to it. So it's only going to be a short job for us. But look at that field. Doesn't matter how many negatives we get. When you put a load of hard work into something and you start seeing the fruits of it, there's no better feeling. There really isn't. Right, let's go crack on with this then. Steady as she goes on this. Last thing I want to do is drop this and do some damage, because Tony will be right on our case. He really will. So I think about here should be fine. There we go. That worked out a treat. Happy with that. I really am. So all we need to do now is pick up this big bag. And then what we can do is just drop a bit of it in. We'll have to figure out what the right amount is just by checking it every now and again. Now that might be about right. There's only a small amount in there, but yeah, let's put a little bit more in just in case. I mean, I just don't want the bag. I just don't want the fertiliser to get stuck in it and then we're sending it back. I mean, if that's the case, I'm going to get it out with a spoon if needed. I don't want to send it back like Tony. Or else, I don't think George would be happy sending Tony 500 quid of his own money in the form of fertiliser. So I think this will be enough anyway. Let's just drop this bag off here. In fact, we'll leave the load all like that. That should be fine. Again, keep forgetting them, turning the beacons off. Alright, and now what we need to do is back up to this. Yeah, that's much better. That's plenty for us. We won't be using much on this field. None at all. And we might even go over it again, depends on how the field's looking. If we see any yellow leaves, then we know we need to give a bit of nitrogen. So that's PTO and the hose connections. Let's have a quick look at this, lift her up, see how this tractor is. Not too bad. The back end dropped a little bit, but no, that's fine. Alright, let's head to the field and start spreading this. I'm looking forward to this. I imagine though it's not going to take much to get this done. Just want to test this field out. I'm pretty sure we won't do any damage, but let's just try it out. Yeah, crop's bouncing straight back up, which is a great sign. So let's start off with the top corner and we'll turn it on and off we go. There you go, job done. Look at the spread on that. Easy, absolutely easy. I think we're hitting the other side of that wall. This is a great fertiliser spreader. It really is. It'll take a couple of up and down paths in the middle, I think, and then that'll be enough. I don't think we'll need to do much else. What an easy job this is. But important job as well, though. It is really important to actually get this done. So we'll go just up here turn it off, and then what I'm going to do is probably from about here, I'll do it again. As you can see, the spread on that's pretty wide, so we're doing alright. Right, so this will be the last little bit. Just come back up once. Yep, I think that's pretty much covered the whole of the field. These fertiliser pellets, they do fly out at quite a high speed. There we go, job done. So we'll have just a quick look just to see the field and also how much is left in the spreader. I think it should be enough. We kind of gauged that really well. And yep, the field looks spot on. Not too much, not too little. Give it a few days. Maybe the rain will let it at some point. That'll soak right into the soil. And then the canola can start absorbing it in through its roots. I think this will be a perfect spot. Just park this up. Happy days. I think what we'll do, just to leave no stress on the tractor, I'll actually lower that down. There we go. Leave that like that. Should be much better for it. And I think all I need to do now is pretty much just talk to George, give him a bit of an update, and then, yeah, a few jobs around the farm, check the feed and all that kind of stuff. But overall, not too bad of a day in the end. Hey up, George, I'm all done. Got everything done in the end. Turned out to be not a bad day after all. Spreaders worked a treat. Didn't use hardly any fert. I haven't also left hardly any in, which is good because we don't want to send it back to Tony with some of our fert in. And I got rid of all the mess. So all the junk's in the skip, ready to go. So I'll leave that to you. Got a few jobs left to do on the farm. Just check the feed of the cows, check the water, try and tidy up a little bit. I need to bring the Massey back over. But yeah, after that, I think it'll be about time for me to head back home. So yeah, just want to give you an update letting you know that it's all sorted in the end.
That's great news. Absolutely great news. Thanks for helping me out with that. That would have been a bit of a nightmare if not. Right, I'll get on the phone and I'll get that skip sorted out so it's picked up hopefully by tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll leave it to them. Thanks for that, Scroft. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, will do, will do. Alright, so, yeah, not too bad. It started off with a bit of a problem there, but we've finally got it sorted out. So, yeah, not too bad in the end. As always, another productive day on the farm.